Welcome everybody to the ALTTPR League Season 2. I'm Sinak and I am joined by PRD Wong. How are
I'm doing good. I'm really excited to watch all these matches.
Oh yes, it is the first day. It is day 1 of the league. Yesterday being day 0 and having a couple of matches that involved season 1 winners. And today we've got everything else happening. We've had several races today. They've all been really good, and I'm looking forward to seeing this one.
Yeah, so we've got Beard Force 1 being represented here by UnknownAvailability, and they're going up against Team 63 and 1/3, and today they're being represented by Carnath.
So we should have just about a minute left before the delay catches up here. Both runners are on a 10-minute delay, so we should be seeing them pretty soon here.
You got any votes for what you think a troll item will be today?
I mean, like it's not a random until you have an ice rod hunt. I'll tell you what's not going to be the troll item.
So we got Moon Pearl in Link's house right away. There we go.
And then Carnath is giving us a good old Uncle Open.
Yeah, so he's gonna use this sign to kill the guard, and that'll allow him to check what comes out of this tree over here. And it's bombs. It's been a nice seed so far.
That is a pretty nice tier 1 pull. And Carnath is going to give us a look at Uncle Tunnel, where unknown availability, he is setting up a Houlihan. Going to get some early money. About 3 to 4 dips in the water there. It sends the camera down just enough to displace everything. So when you fall down this hole, the game doesn't know where to send you. So it sends you to this lovely room right here.
It's gonna send Unknown into the Moon Pearl here.
All right. And
yeah, so this is week 1 of the league. Everybody's playing just the most basic of settings, regular open seeds. So nothing too crazy, but as the weeks go on, we're gonna see some really interesting set of races.
yep. Carnath like cashing in again on that tree pole. And the crabs is also the bush crab is also just some bombs as well. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about bombs.
There's bombs everywhere. We'll have to see about money though.
Oh, there's bombs at Lumberjack, it looked like. I saw the very bottom of that, but it looked like bombs.
Yeah, Uncle had bombs too. We got like 50% of our checks so far has been bombs.
It's an explosive opening. I tried.
Unknown doing this this opening down to the south, so he's putting off Kakariko. Let's see how this divergence pays off.
Yeah, also putting off Dam as well. Just making a straight beeline to Mini Moldorm Cave.
Yeah, I guess he'll probably save Dam to allow him to go to Agina without orphaning it.
Those Mini Moldorms did pretty. They cooperated pretty well on him.
Just finding more bombs. There's not much here. Half magic, I guess, is the only thing of note over in Mini Moldorm. Let's take a look at the Blind's hideout.
More bombs. Bombs for days. But we finally get blessed with a hook shot.
It's an interesting play by UnknownAvailability. I would think, like, after doing the Houlihan, you might want to do a few more checks and maybe try to get up to having enough Zora money. But by going to the South Shore this early, he's kind of locked himself out of that because he doesn't have 500. But he does find the gloves, so that's good for him. And we have a sword at the back of well.
Aw, cape. Oh my.
Oh.
A sword and a cape, not what you want to see.
We are just missing a lamp for egg access.
Oh my goodness. Something about burning witches, I think.
Yeah.
There's your egg welcome pack.
And we know we have hookshot and gloves around to give us the full Dark World tour.
Like, if I'm Carnath, like I want to be seeing a hammer here soon, or else you're gonna be in Monka S mode. Hey, at least Carnath does have Zora money.
So let's see. So eventually, looks like they'll be able to go up to Death Mountain for a few checks, and we have the eastern area. But we are running out of places to find the hammer, I would say. I would definitely be nervous if I were in their shoes.
Yeah, we do have escape. Looks like Carnath is probably going to make his way through that. He does have a small key, so he could just run through that and run through Dark Cross to the back that way.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or
just making a super early play.
This, I want to say this is a bit premature, but he doesn't know that glove is sitting where it's at, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like in general, like you're right there. Might as well check the escape sequence first. You can death warp to get back to Agate Tower. No, you might find something.
Yeah, it's like you can. I mean, even if it's like finding like just some better weapons to deal with this, right? Because let's say you find a fire rod, right? You can just completely nuke these guards out of existence instead of doing this. But
or even some hearts. Look, he's doing this at 3 hearts.
He's a braver man than me, that's what I'll say.
UnknownAvailability is gonna find his 300 rupees for Zora. I don't know if he'll want to make that trek all the way back there, though.
So based on what we have right now, based on what we know, EDM is in Logic. So all of East Death Mountain is in Logic. At least the Light World. We still don't know. Like, we hadn't checked escape yet. We don't know about. We don't know about Eastern. We don't know about Sahasrara. Yeah, this is pretty. This is very early.
I think we still haven't seen Dam and Agina yet, too, right?
No, we have not. I'm pretty sure unknown availability is going to give us a look at that. Like, I've seen several seeds in the past where, like, you get like the AGA welcome package, but it's not necessary.
Yeah.
So, like, you can't read into it too much. But I mean, if this pays off, then we'll just we'll give them the credit of the galaxy brain, I guess.
Got a chicken clip over here. Oh, he got him pretty far.
That is quite the chicken clip. So we've got a 6 crystal at Hera, a pendant at Eastern, and then looks like Desert was a crystal. We'll have to definitely ask Carnath about this play and why he went for it so early. Like, regardless of what we find or what we end up learning later.
Well, sometimes you just practice a bunch of seeds and get burned a bunch because AGA was required in all of them, and then kind of colors your perception of things.
Alright, unknown availability. I think he's going to give us a look at the rest of the seed here. I mean, menu to Cape. No, never mind. Okay, thank you. I was like, what?
I mean, the other thing is that the league is kind of casual, so sometimes you might get a couple runners who make like a deal or something, and they could get together beforehand and say, hey, you know, if we get aggro equipment, we just go for it right away. What do you say?
Alright, just a shield at the dam chest. And AGA 1 is down on Carnath's side. Like a 12-minute AGA 1. That's not something you see all the time. Hey, so we don't know if this is an AGA seed yet. Carnath went for AGA really early. There's Fire Rod.
A pyramid can be a location that you sometimes put off for a while.
Alright, green pendant at Swamp, pendant at Thievestown, and Pod is a 5/6.
Yep, that's what I saw too. I'm not sure where Carnath is going here.
No. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you need gloves. No flippers. Like, you can go into... You can kind of half-dip Pod.
Yeah, I hope it's not bow locked.
Yeah, like, without hammer or gloves, you're pretty... You're pretty limited in what you're gonna do. Like, if there's something here, though, this would be like a mega, like, uber awesome play. But only if it was a required double dip.
Alright, unknown looks like he's Gonna check Lake Hylia here, and then probably make his way over to at least Saha's hut.
It's like, yeah, keep in mind, Carnath did Aga without even checking escape. That's how early this was.
It is not bow locked, so we're gonna get a few more checks.
And Saha's closet has, there's a net, more explosions, and $20.
And we are gonna get a look at. Oh, okay. Maybe he's just going around. I think Unknown is gonna give us a look at Eastern. Nope, he's making a liar out of me. Looks like he might be making his way over to Mushroom then.
This is probably a key. Or no. Huh. There's a flute.
So Carnath has already found Flute and Fire Rod for taking this gamble. That's not bad. Now, did they have anything in their bottle to be able to potion glitch with?
I don't recall. Probably see the next time you menus.
Meanwhile, Potion Shop had more bombs. Our tracker is telling us that the bottles are empty.
Unknown availability is giving us a look at Zora. And there's our other glove.
Wow.
That's unless Hammer shows up somewhere that isn't locked by this pod play. Yeah, Carnath may have made the right call.
Sora's just got us a big heart today.
I think this is probably Carnath's last check that he's going to be able to do.
But with those gloves now, he can go back to the pyramid and now make his way over to Village of Outcasts.
Not quite. Yeah, he needs to go to Ice Rod Cave first.
Alright, so Unknown's gonna check out all of these Light World Death Mountain locations. Carnath's gonna gain a little bit of time back because he'll be able to just flute up there.
There's a red cane.
Yeah, chat is bringing up another good point that if Carnath takes that flute over to Ice Rod Cave and gets his mitts, he'll be able to bang out all of Light and Dark Death Mountain in just one trip. So that's another time save. And more bombs in the Dark Cross room. How many bombs are in the item pool? We're only 19 minutes in. I feel like we've found 20 of them.
I want to say 17. I think that's my guess, if I remember correctly. Oh, I'm gonna look that up now.
Unknown did find a medallion, so it's Quake that's inside Spectacle Rock. We'll see if that's required.
Yeah, once Carnath grabs that glove out of Ice Rod Cave, the world is pretty much his. Generally.
Yeah, he's just gonna be looking for that hammer, really. I mean, between the two runners, we have potentially Misery Mire is in logic. Alright, so Carnath elects to do Death Mountain before Ice Rod Cave, so looks like he's not going to be able to check Dark Death Mountain on this trip. But Unknown is about to give us a look at Paradox Cave, so I don't know, are we hoping that hammer's in here?
Yeah, right now, just like for unknown availability's like sake, that like hammer and probably a bow shows up. That would really drive him towards pod. Yeah, like the real rub of it would be as if that hammer was locked by the flute.
Unknown does find boots over in Paradox Cave.
There you go. There's the bomb jump. Yeah, you got it. Don't pick up the bomb, though. It's all right. Happens to the best of us. Yeah, I just wonder how long Carnath is going to put off Ice Rod Cave.
Well, he's gonna have to make a decision between more Light World Overworld checks or using that hook shot to get around Dark World. Man, the Dead Rocks get him. Death Mountain is deadly.
So, no hammer.
Are we out of places that it could be, or could it could still be in the front part of Escape?
Front part of Escape. We haven't gone into Eastern yet.
Oh, we got this boots check over here at Bonk Rocks.
just $50. All right. Yeah. So like, now your decisions are now like, do you go into Eastern, or do you just, just realize your fate? I think he's just realizing his fate.
Yeah, this is a much more reasonable time to say, okay, it's time for Aga.
Yeah, because now, like, unknown availability is going to have a lot more access to the Dark World, just like immediately. Like, he can make his way over to Village of Outcasts, which should drive him away from that flute and the other glove. That's the problem. He's good. Like, the reason why Carnath went to Pod is that he literally had nothing else he could do aside from going there or saving and quitting. So, which is not the same situation that unknown availability is going to be in.
Yeah, it seemed like it might have been the case that Karna thought that after Aga, he could hookshot over. And so that's why he made the early Aga play. But then when he found out that he couldn't, yeah, he had to go to Pod just to make the Aga play worthwhile. So it might have just been a happy circumstance that led him down that path. Nothing in the front of Escape yet. We've still got Zelda's cell to go.
Alright. Yeah, Carnath doesn't have his Titans.
No hammer.
So it's either an Eastern or it's somewhere in the Dark World, and that pod dip was required. Or close to required.
Unknown trying to set up for that death warp, but he had picked up a fairy in the bottle. So while the runners kind of trace each other's footsteps, I'm taking a look at this division that they're in, and I would say it's probably it's on the easier end. There's definitely a lot of divisions that are a lot scarier than this. And I think that means that almost any of the teams in this division have a chance. So this is the first game between these two teams. They're gonna have another race later on in the week, I believe Thursday or Friday. But this will be a good boost to whichever team can pull out the win today.
Let me see if I can get the info on that. All right, yeah. So that match is scheduled for March 5th. That's a Thursday. That's gonna be Dr. Bob Tastic for Beard Force 1 versus Kuchiri for Team 63. And 1/3.
Yeah, and that losing team will have a chance to get their revenge.
Alright, the good news, looks like we do have Carnath back. Well, at least it's good to know that. It's good to at least know that like that Aga play was required by Carnath.
Unless the hammer's in Eastern.
It's true. Well, we'll find out here.
We also did not get any of the fake flipper checks, so someone might have been able to sequence break their way around. Carnath taking a risk here and dropping into that first hole of Skull Woods. If he doesn't find a key, he's going to be locked out of being able to exit. But there is a bow here.
That's pretty nice. Like a common strategy you'll see here is for runners if they have the fire rod to do the back half of Skullwoods first, but just to see if you can get like both items, then you don't have to do any of this.
Carnath did find a key in that pinball room. So after getting bounced around a little bit, he was able to get out and he's making his way to the back. Skipping the big key chest. We'll see how he handles Mothula. I mean, with Fighter Sword it can be a little bit hairy, but he does have half magic. Unknown is still making his way up Aga Tower. I mean, he doesn't have significantly better equipment than what Carnath had at the time.
Bit more health, but there were a couple close calls on Carnath's climb, whereas the unknown availability is gonna have a bit more leeway. Carnath is fighting Mothula.
He's gotta be careful of those spikes.
He's on a half a heart. And is out of magic. He's going to have to resort to probably some spins here.
That was his last shot. I feel like Moth is close.
He's probably one more spin away. But no.
Oh.
That is unfortunate. I think. Did we find both items at least?
I don't think so. I think we only found the bow so far. Or maybe he found it and that's why he skipped all the other chests?
Maybe.
Chat, help us out if you saw it. Unknown is finished with that Aga fight, so we'll see what direction he goes. At least he's getting his fire rod.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get the Village of Outcast checks on Carnath's side, and we'll have to see what unknown availability decides to do.
He's going north.
So what we know right now, at least, is that if the hammer ends up being flute locked or mid locked, that was an accidental clip. You have to save and quit out of that. As long as you save and quit out of the situation, you're fine. But that is unfortunate.
Yeah, as long as you don't take advantage of it to take a shortcut or something. So that enemy just happened to hit him at the right direction while he was dashing, and that can clip you into the wall.
Tell ya, sloped corners in this game, they're just broken.
Yeah, I have seen it done a few times. I think that's probably, I would say, the most common area for it to happen. I've seen it happen on Death Mountain sometimes with the dead rocks, but those hopping guys, yeah, they have a tendency to do that. It's just how they're positioned.
And there's our hammer. That's on Carnath's side. That was in Thieves Town.
Alright, that's good for Unknown. So it means Unknown, if he continues on this path, he'll find both bow and hammer, and he'll be able to clear out pod in one trip.
So Carnath went and died, and I think he's just death warping out of there and getting out of dodge. He found what he was looking for. It's a pendant, so don't want to spend too much time doing stuff you don't want to do. I'll just say probably the play of the game, though, was probably that early and going straight to pod.
I will definitely want to hear that reasoning if we get an interview.
Oh, same. Yeah, I haven't seen too much of how Carnath plays, so I don't know if that's like standard operating procedure or if that's a big deviation from his normal play.
Looks like Unknown is going to head down to pod here. And book out of digging game. So correct me if I'm wrong, but are we only looking for Ice Rod at this point as what we know we need? Because they can get around flippers, and maybe they have the medallions they need.
Yeah, flippers, medallions. Don't necessarily need mirror. Ice Rod is gonna be still on the table, right? We're our silvers.
It's always a nice find. And tempered, wow.
Yeah, unfortunately for unknown availability, this will be a double dip. And actually, not a required one?
Yeah, totally avoidable. I feel like if I was in Carnath's position, I think I would feel like I'm doing okay. So looks like he's just gonna take this opportunity to just make sure he doesn't leave anything behind. If I was in Unknown's shoes, I would probably not think I was ahead, but not necessarily behind either.
Yeah, it's like he's probably thinking, well, I didn't waste too much time in the light world before making the Aga 2 play.
Yeah.
Or the Aga 1 play.
Yeah, I would primarily be concerned that Hammer wasn't Eastern. But otherwise I would think that, well, at least I should be even with anybody else.
Yeah, especially since once he finds his Titans here.
Yeah, that's gonna feel good.
It's like, yeah, I found 2 pieces of progression. So even though he'll soon realize once he gets the hammer that this was a double dip, that was unnecessary. It's not like the worst feeling double dip.
Carnath has used up all his magic. He's gonna go for a fake powder over here. So all your magic needs to be gone. He's gonna try to use his Cane of Samaria and then right away switch over to Mushroom. And that acts like powder.
Garbage for his trouble. It's probably a good idea to stock up. Some potions and have lots of safety. Nothing terrible to worry about.
Yeah, especially after dying to Mothula, you can kind of get a little bit on tilt, so just take it safe. Alright, so what else do we have? So Carnath still has to do the back of Skull and Thieves, possibly. And we know potentially Misery Mire is in play. Oh, no one's gone up to Dark Death Mountain yet either.
So without risking getting too far behind the scenes on how things were, the reason why Carnath's timer is behind is because he did disconnect for a little bit, and his OBS was probably configured to pick up where it left off after it reconnects and starts streaming because he was on a delay. So basically, instead of dropping the video, it just increases the delay to compensate. So that's probably what you're seeing right there. Alright, so Carnath is going to go ahead and get his revenge on Mothula. This time with Tempered Sword, it shouldn't be nearly as bad. Gonna go bait out that Wall Master though.
Yeah, he's got full magic this time.
Full magic, blue mail. You know, did he have blue mail last time, or is he still on? I mean,
don't
it doesn't.
remember.
It doesn't matter too much. The spikes do 1 heart of damage regardless, but. And see, there you go.
No problems. He didn't even take a hit.
All right, there's our second item. Okay.
Unknown is going to try this fight with Fighter Sword, so let's see how he does. He does have more health, though. Gets a lucky full magic drop. It's getting a little low on health here.
And no.
Whoa.
No fairy. Yeah. Mothula claims second victim.
Yeah, you want to kind of be careful with those shots. I mean, if the shot knocks Mothula into a spike, then Mothula takes no damage. So you could spam a lot of shots, but end up with nothing to show for it.
Alright, so Carnath did get the Bombos was at Bumper Cave Ledge. He has acquired that. We don't know if it's necessary yet. I'm hoping that he'll probably take his flute and decide to finally go scout out Meyer. That's what I'm kind of maybe thinking he'll do here. That's what I would do. Yeah.
He had the option to also scout out Turtle Rock, but I think putting it off until you try to find out where the ice rod is a good idea.
Like there's what 6 checks available just outside of that in Dark Death Mountain that he hasn't done yet, I don't think. Yeah, be careful with your magic. And yeah.
Skullwoods is the dungeon of death today. It's okay, at least he's not leaving progression behind.
Big key.
And Unknown is just gonna nope on out of here. He was trying to get that full magic pot, but it looks like he hit the sprite limit.
I think we're going to see ourselves some country fried land mode. Yeah, Fire Eyes is so great on this boss. Just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Yeah. Oh, one more Fire Eyes shot, and he's roasted. That is crystal number 2 for Carnath, bringing this score 0-2.
So Carnath's gonna go back in and make sure he doesn't miss an item in Desert Palace.
Kind of like this play, especially if you don't come across any. Well, he knows there was one item over there. I've seen like a scenario where if like there's a map and compass over there, which could happen, or you're minus a map and compass, and the item could either be in here or on the boss. And sometimes you'll just go straight to the boss, just steal that key, and then use the key that you get here, and then use it later, and then get out of here.
So Unknown had some problems there. I want to say something crashed on him when that Wallmaster grabbed him. So I think he only lost his Skullwoods progress.
Oh, that's good. I mean, not good, but, you know, it's the best situation, right?
Yeah, so he should go pick up his bow and I think just get out of here.
So now we're getting a look at Meyer. We're going to know here in just a second. If this is Ether, we're still looking for Medallion. Otherwise, he can go right in. And... Alright, it's Bombos.
And Bombos was up on the bumper ledge.
I think Carnath is going to go for it. I would do it. This is a pretty good play. It's a crystal.
Yeah, knock it out before going up to Turtle Rock. You might find Ice Rod in here.
Yeah, so setting up this race so far, both runners at single dipped went into pot at least once. Carnath beat Aga 1 at 12 minutes. Did a super early Aga 1 play, basically finding a sword, cape, and lamp very early. And then deciding just to push that forward. Finding a glove, his first one, and the flute inside pod, but not being able to finish it. And I know he needs to get magic.
He's looking for magic, yeah. He did get a little bit. That should be enough. He's got 2 more.
It is the stun prize, that's kind of nice actually.
Yeah, that would have been disastrous if he decided to just take a gamble and pass it up.
I kind of want to say right now that like Carnath is really in the driver's seat in this match.
Yeah, I agree. Carnath needs to skip something at this point, I think, for Unknown to have a shot here. Like maybe Ice Rod is in back of Thieves Town or something. Unknown has been having some bad luck too. I mean, like he got pushed out of bounds already and had to reset, and then I gotta have to rewatch that. But I think that Allmaster did something to him too. His screen was black for a while.
Carnath just working his way through Misery Mire. I mean, I hope that. So, like, when you have a pendant Thieves Town, skipping Thieves Town is like a thing that you can decide to do. It has his. I think though he's gonna be hard pressed for options. We'll have to see if he decides to fully clear out Thieves Town, or bail on it after the first 4 chests, like Carnath decided to do. Because right now we're in a. We might need ether. We need flippers. We don't actually need flippers, do we? You can fake flip.
No, we don't. Yeah.
So I think we have a good old-fashioned ice rod hunt and maybe an ether hunt.
So here's where we see what's gonna happen. Looks like Unknown is going for the back. Oh,
Maybe?
no, he's just gonna walk out instead of taking the time to death warp. Or he's gonna go this. I don't know anymore. All right, he's going out. I think this is an understandable play. I mean, if you've had to reset your game 2 times, you died to Moth, you kind of feel, I think you feel behind at that point, and you're just saying, okay, I gotta skip some checks, and back of Pendant Thieves Town is definitely one that is a good candidate. I haven't seen anything interesting in Misery Mire, so we'll see what Vitreous holds.
Alright, unknown availability, finding his book.
Carnath is low on health, but those silver arrows just make short work of Vitreous.
And then the classic small key on Vidi.
So does Carnath wanna just finish up Pod and Ice Palace maybe before going to Dark Death Mountain?
That's probably what I would do at this point. Yeah, he's gonna flute out of here. Probably finish. So yeah, he's gonna do ice first. There's 3 items here.
Yeah. Alright, so Unknown has got his silvers now. Silvers and tempered, yeah.
And Unknown Availability is gonna decide to finish up Palace of Darkness now that he has the equipment.
Yep. Carnath and Ice Palace. Unknown gonna take on Helmosaur King, and we'll see if our answer's in one of these 2 places or if the Ice Rod is hidden up on Dark Death Mountain.
Oh, there we go. He's not. He doesn't even know if he's in go mode yet. We don't know about Ether.
So is he gonna take a chance and just go mode the rest of this dungeon?
That is the. It'd be quite the feels bad man moment if it turns out to be to have Ether in here and he skipped it and it's required. I don't know what the math looks like at that point in that scenario.
Ice Rod and Ice Palace. I mean, that makes sense, right?
Feels a little too high, yeah. Or low. Yeah. There's like a 3x2 pixel window on the Ice Palace bomb jump here. There we go. All right.
Down to 2 hearts, though. Carnath has been a little bit stingy with this potion he's been holding on to for a while.
I mean, like, nothing feels worse than using a potion at a bad time. You use a potion and bam, you get a random fairy drop. Looks like he's go moding it.
Alright, I mean, he's already done 1 Galaxy Brain play this seed, and why not just follow it up with another one?
I do hope that he decides to, I hope that he decides to use some safety on Cold Stare here, or drink a potion or something. Maybe he'll drink a potion after he breaks the shell. Because I think even with Blue Mail, I think he's 1 hug away from dying. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you said it feels bad to use a potion at the wrong time, but it also feels bad when you die holding a potion.
Yeah, it works both ways. Yes, that's going to give Unknown Availability some time to catch up here. He's done his first pen. He has his first crystal of the match. Yeah, this is particularly costly death. This is probably a good 2-3 minute sync. probably say. Getting back.
Yeah.
It's
Skullwoods is fine. It's like one of the fastest dungeons to get back there, but yeah, this one feels really bad. We'll have to ask him how he feels at this point. He's probably a little bit panicky, but I mean, he knows by now that he made some really good plays for this seed, and it's I mean, like having go mode or almost go mode at just 1 hour in, that's pretty good.
Scott. Oh. Yeah, that looks good.
Unknown is just in crystal dungeon mode. I think he just wants to hit up all these crystal dungeons in the hope of finding ice rod on the way. Carnath has not relinquished his hold on this lead, but if Turtle Rock turns out to be Ether, it's still anybody's game.
I suspect that's probably going to be his next location he's going to check. He's going to want to know if he's in go mode or not. This time, playing it a bit safer, just go ahead and just doing some cape strats. There we go. Oh boy. There's our mirror. So that opens up, if this is Ether, that opens up even more places for an Ether hunt. At least two. We don't quite have our flippers yet, but we know that those flippers are. We know that the mirror is flippers locked.
Yeah, I want to know where these flippers are now.
I guess that's kind of like his saving grace right now, is he can effectively. Yeah, and it looks like he's just. I mean, he's effectively cleared out most of this dungeon. So this isn't too bad to do, because he's already cleared out most of it, right? Wow, words.
Yeah, he just needs to. I think he needs to pick up a key from the right side and then just go straight to Homosaur.
Yep. Which is exactly what he's going to do. Same route as UnknownAvailability took.
I think Ether in Swamp is not that bad. Like if they find that it's Ether, and then they find the flipper somewhere, you're probably going to Swamp right away. But I don't think you want to go back to Ice Rod.
Yeah, this route is actually makes a lot of sense, right? Because yeah, he'll just do pod. he'll then he'll just couple this then with a trip to TR. If TR is ether locked, he'll go and he'll do he'll probably do Tower Hera, right? Assuming that it's not like an Eastern Death Mountain, dark Eastern Death Mountain. And then after that, then decisions have to be made.
Unknown is having some problems here. Looks like he got crashed out of Misery Mire. I wasn't watching, so I don't know if something caused it or not.
Did he? Whoa. Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, it's got to be frustrating when the game just doesn't let you play.
I wonder what his setup is like. If he's playing on an emulator or SNES with the SD
Looks
to
like
SNES.
It looks like SNES 9X based on his controller overlays at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. I'm kind of curious maybe what's causing his hard locks and crashes. Alright, and Carnath is taking crystal number 5. Just has Turtle Rock and Tower Hera to go. He's going to have to find out here really soon whether or not Ether Medallion is required. We don't know that yet. But I think this Flute to 1 is going to answer this problem here that we have in just a minute or two.
Yeah, he could have done this so long ago if he just checked that Ice Rod Cave for mitts before coming up to Death Mountain the first time.
Well, he might be doing Tower Hera first. There's not a whole lot of difference between a Go Mode Hera and a non-Go Mode Hera. There's a little bit. But it's not too bad.
Yeah, but I would want to see Turtle Rock right away.
Yeah, I really would want that intel.
Yeah, because now if you if there's an item in, I don't know, in the basement or something, you're like, do I come back or what?
Yeah, and he skipped most of the Ice Palace too. So, like, it's kind of weird, like, he's treating himself as if he's in Go mode, but he's not wanting to really confirm it.
That's what a Galaxy Brain play is all about.
I suppose so. Yeah, it does have the book. Could check the Ether tablet. Decides not to do that. Yeah, which is making me really think that he's playing as if he's in Go. And then if he's... And that 1/3 chance that he's wrong. Well, kind of.
Now he decides to start checking a little bit. He's like, well, just in case. Yeah, the only thing that's stopping Carnath right now is if Turtle Rock is Ether. Like, if I hadn't picked up mirror, then I think, yeah, I would do Hera, because it's on my way to Turtle Rock. But once I found the mirror, you know, just do it right before, right when you get to GT.
Now, was there an item in the basement?
He didn't check the other chests on the first floor, so it could be there or it could be in the basement.
All right. Now, looks like we're not going to find out.
But we are gonna find out the medallion, finally!
All right. Is it ether?
Come on, what are the chances that it's ether?
And we're saved. We are ease and go mode. I saw what you typed in chat. This is quite the big brain play.
Oh.
So, yeah. We're pretty happy fate flippers are a thing that exists.
Flippers in the first chest of Turtle Rock. So the seed wanted you to come to Turtle Rock, get your flippers, then go back to Ice Palace to get your ice rod, then come back to Turtle Rock.
Pretty nice to be able to circumvent all that. Also got to keep in mind is that we're also looking at Carnath about 1 minute before in the past compared to unknown availability. So there's that too.
Well, I thought Unknown would just go for the crystal dungeons, but looks like he wants to check some of this stuff up on Death Mountain first. I mean, at this point, it may be just taking this kind of reasoning where, well, I've had to force quit so many times that I need to hope that the progression is in some place really trolly.
There's our big key. It's not like there was much choice for that thing to be at this point.
Unknown might pick up his flippers here. Carnath taking the safe route. I guess he's done with the big brain plays. I want to say it's like a 1/3 chance that you can skip this big chest.
Alright, so the last small key is on Laser Bridge.
Unknown shows us that the last item in Hera is in the basement. Every time I look over at Carnath's side of the screen, he seems to be low on health. It's really pushing the edge, I guess.
Alright. There we go. Small key acquired. He has a target lock on Trinex right now.
Alright, and once he picks up this crystal, we are going to be doing the big key guessing game. Meanwhile, Unknown taking a fall to Moldorm.
Moldorm, please. There we go. Actually, Carnath is on pace to finish with a really great time.
Oh, sorry about that. We forgot to start up the game, but we'll give you fake points for today. Two keys in Hope Room, and Carnath is going to continue on the right side.
Oh, we forgot to start the bot. Or did somebody else do it?
No, we totally spaced.
Yeah, sorry guys. Man, I forgot about my own bot. I'm just bad at team names.
Chest number 3, 20 rupees. Another 20 rupees. Piece of heart. and 300 rupees. ₹5 on the torch, so that's number 7. Check number 8 is 20 rupees. 3 bombs. Number 10 is a single rupee. And Cane of Burna for number 11. Ten arrows for check number 12. Unknown's bringing this big bomb back. $13 is just a small key.
UnknownAvailability did find a piece of heart, got a full refill out of it.
$14 is 20 rupees, and then 3 bombs, another 20 rupees, and 100 rupees. This big key is deep.
Guess that's one way to skip that tile.
We got Bob's chest is number 18.
Bob was sacrificed for the greater good.
50 rupees. Three more chests before tile room.
Alright. It looks like we're also getting some fake flippers water checks. $19 is 10 arrows, a small key for... Oh, and There
the
we
big
go.
key is number 21.
Not quite the 22 dream, but good enough for me.
I want to say the closest was Noob G Scooter with a guess of 19.
Well, we didn't start the bot, but you're still a winner in my book, Noob G Scooter. So, thank you for playing.
I mean, it's your bot. Can't you go in and manually give him some points?
Actually, you're not wrong. Do we know when the game would have been cut off? I can go do math and figure it all out.
So Unknown is going to find his ice rod here, and that'll put him into go mode.
Yeah, I grabbed everything from Twitch chat. We'll get it inserted into the database.
You're so nice. Carnath almost got the 0 cycle. Carnath's up at the top of GT. Nothing's stopping him.
Yeah, we ain't got no time for those 2 chests. Yeah, we have a race to win. Or the pre-Moldworm chest. We can't do that either.
Here we go with the Agatu fight.
Double.
This is a nice lineup. Ooh.
Not quite.
This should be it though.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, it's the final boss here.
I am your father's brother's nephew's cousin's room roommate. What does that make us? Isn't there a Spaceballs themed team in the tournament?
I do feel like I saw Spaceballs logo somewhere. Keep
Phase
making
3.
it a little bit hard for Carnath to see where he is.
Phase 4, get the silvers out.
gets that torch glitch.
And one more. And down goes Ganon.
Get your GGs in chat for Karna.
All right. And Carnath has finished this race with an official SRL time of
1:33:52.
Okay, thank you. And also, unknown availability did indeed forfeit for this race. We'll see if both of our runners are up for an interview.
I believe Unknown said that he is not, but we'll try to get Carnath in here. And there he is. GG's, Carnath.
Thank you, guys. That was quite a race.
Oh, it was. So we've got a couple questions for you.
I'm not surprised.
All right, so the first one was the 12-minute Aggo 1 kill. Like, did you just, see, the welcome package after going through Kakariko and you're like, well, let's do 3-heart Aggo 1? Or what was kind of going through your head there?
Literally, that's what it was. I saw the cape, I saw the sword, I saw the lantern. I'm like, oh, crap, here we go. And then, yeah, I thought about the 3-heart, and I saw the empty bottle. I'm like, do I really want to go fill that up with the red potion? No, let's just get this.
All right. Well, then my next question is, did you think that you could hookshot over to Village of Outcasts after beating Aga?
Yeah, I totally did. I got up there and I'm like, oh, wait, no, I need a glove or a hammer to do that.
It's an uncommon scenario, so it can... a lot of us get hit by that.
But, I mean, did that factor into your decision of doing Aga early?
Actually, no. I did Aga because I knew that would be a requirement. I actually honestly thought the gloves were going to be on the pyramid. When I saw the fire rod, I got a little concerned. And then, like I said, I got blocked by the rock, so I couldn't hookshot over. I thought, okay, well, the only option left is pod. And then, well, flute and the glove in there. I was singing praises.
Yeah, well, those decisions really did pay off this season.
I am quite curious to catch the replay. I understand unknown availability had some system or hardware.
Yeah, it looked like his emulator looks like it's hard locked 3 times. 2 or 3 times. Plus, it looks like he's also struggling with his controller, which doesn't help at all either.
I do recall him yesterday saying he was having some issues during the weekly race and he was going to replace it, but guess he didn't get a chance to do that before.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but yeah. It's just the way it is sometimes.
Yeah, the first time he got hit out of bounds by an enemy, so that that sometimes happens. The second one, we thought we understood what happened, with some interaction with the Wallmaster, but then it happened again, and yeah, it's got to be really demoralizing at that point.
Yeah, he got hit over by the potion shop, in the dark world. I think the dark world potion shop. Yeah. Yeah, he's got hit by an enemy and just clipped out of bounds to the south, and ended up doing a screen transition south, and he had to save and quit because he was stuck and he was out of bounds. It was kind of an unfortunate situation.
Yeah, you can get out of there, but it's kind of unintuitive, especially if you haven't played any of the glitched modes. So.
I myself would have been doing a reset because, yeah, I've never managed to pull off an overworld glitch intentionally.
Any thoughts on the rest of the scene?
Honestly, I think that's one of my best races I've ever done. all my decisions just seem to be working out for me, and I really enjoyed it all.
It seemed like after getting that ice rod, you just said, all right, I've got 2 of the 3 medallions. I'm just going for it.
Well, actually, that's a funny story. I was halfway up here, and I'm like, oh, God, what if Turtle Rock is Ether? I'm going to have to backtrack this almost in the entire...
All right, well, that decision worked out for you as well.
The only other thing I thought was it was kind of a troll to put the flippers in Turtle Rock like there, because you had to dive Turtle Rock, get the flippers to go to Ice Palace, get the ice rod and mirror from there, and yeah.
Yeah, just be glad that we have the tech to be able to skip that.
Yep, fake flippers for the win.
All right, you got any last thoughts?
That's all for me today.
What about you, Sinek?
I've got nothing more. Thank you so much for racing. It was a good race to watch. Really great run. Bit unexpected. We were. If you watch this VOD back, I apologize for criticizing your early Aga play. I was mistaken.
All good. I was criticizing myself for a little bit at times.
All right, I think looking at the schedule, I think there are no more league matches for today, but they will start up again with a bunch of races tomorrow on all the Speed Gaming channels. And as we mentioned before, the rematch between Beard Force 1 and Team 63 1/3 will be happening on Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So Beard Force 1 is going to be looking to get their revenge, and that'll be Dr. Bobtastic versus Kachiri. I look forward to watching that one.
Good luck to both the racers, and thank you guys so much for hosting.
Yeah, well, thank you for playing. I guess I'm Sinak, and I've been joined by...
I'm Purdy Wong.
Have a good night.